Pure luck or fate. Born in California 1988, in the land of many races, Oasis, they got a culture for everyone. But what happens if you didn't have one? What happens if you didn't have one? Then come on, listen, roll with me. Listen to a story of an ABCD. No race, no culture, really. All I wanted to do was fit in, get in. So what do I happen to be? Confusion, confusion, confusion in me. Looked in the mirror and I still couldn't see. Looked in the shadow and I still couldn't see. But if I knew that's who I'd be, confusion, confusion, confusion in me. Now Urdu was my first language. I learned English later on, and even though I spoke and understood the Urdu language, over time my American accent grew strong. I went to Pakistan thinking I'd gone home, only to find out that I was wrong. They told me I could no longer fit in. I was an American first and I could no longer belong. Coming back to America, the closest culture to Pakistanis was Sikh Punjabis. They also Desis. They taught me loyalty, friendship, and regardless of race, religion, division, or country, to always feed the hungry. And I love learning about Guru Nanak and Bhagat Singh. They were so handsome with their turbans and beards, they looked like lions. They were lion kings. For I never met a Sikh who didn't offer me something to drink or eat. And I never met a Sikh who didn't stand up for the weak. And they accepted me as one of their own. But I started to struggle with Punjabi anytime I wanted to rap or speak, for I had started thinking English, speaking English, reading English, and I was turning into a big smart geek. And before I knew it, the Mexican culture swang its way, and I was like, what's up, S.A.? Hola, señorita, tú es muy bonita, me llamo Zucky, tú es mi chica, wanna grab some tacos, tell me that I'm guapo, levántese sus manos, levántese sus manos, el flaco Zacco, got these brand new zapatos, getting all the chicas in my brand new camisas. Oh, I love the Mexican culture. I really did. Both Mexican and Mexican American. But who's there trying to kid? Because even deep down inside, I had to know that no matter how much I love lowriders, I could never be a cholo. Drinking espressos, I didn't know what to do. Then Vito gave me an offer that I couldn't refuse. Zucky, look at these suits, a tie, shirts, fedoras, pocket squares. You could be an Italiano. And that was the day that Zucky Bai became Zucky Luciano. Fan of Rocky Graciano. Go Rocco, Italian stallion, watching Rocky, Mean Street, Saturday Night Fever, Goodfather, and The Sopranos. I mean, everything I wore, the suits, the tracksuits, the jewelry were all Italian, even the medallions. And the food, forget about it. Spaghetti, lasagna, pizza, I enjoyed everything that I ate. But pretty soon a new culture came to me with an allure that I just couldn't escape. The African-American culture rocked the nation with their style, charisma, and grace. The horrors of slavery and the difficulties and adversaries they had to overcome and they faced. The sacrifices paved the way for my family to even come to the United States in the first place. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have civil rights. For over 300 years, people like Booker T. Washington, Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, Huey Newton had to fight, whom without, I wouldn't even be able to live a quality life, all because of their sacrifice. That's right, hip-hop and civil rights, I got it from my African sisters and brothers. And this beloved rap, who do you think I got it from? Out in the streets and mosques of Sac, the racial barriers my Muslim African-American brothers had to overcome was showing me how to put my lyrics to poetry into rhythmic motion. Emotion, we shall overcome is what I used to sing, but I did this, got a big this. It was hard, no matter how I flow, I couldn't grow an afro. But even though the times were getting tougher, I was still grateful, because without Tupac, Malcolm, and Martin, I truly would have suffered. Now people used to say, is there something wrong? Yes, I can't belong. I'm trying to find a place in this land that accepts every kind of race. So what do I happen to be? Confusion, confusion, confusion to me. I looked in the shadow and I still couldn't see. I looked in the mirror and I still couldn't see. But if I knew that's who I'd be, confusion, confusion, confusion to me. They say America's a melting pot, a salad bowl. Diversity is our strength. Every single culture to be appreciated and shared. And unless you're a Native American, we all came from some place, sometime, somewhere. So this confusion has led me to a conclusion. I'm American, not confused at all. United we stand, divided we fall. And I'm all the cultures blended in one, from Mexican to Indian. And I can act black with a touch white. And at the end of the day, it's alright, because there's no such thing as a perfect face. There's no such thing as a perfect race. So what do I happen to be? When I look in the mirror, all I really see. When I look in the shadow, all I really see is an American to me. American to me. American, born free. Free, free, free.